Great look at beautiful downtown Loans Arena in Cleveland. As for the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's. Shumpert comes in for Channing Frye. Cannony's checked in for Smith. And Freak subbed in for Vern. Archie Goodwin comes in for Will Barton. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Moutier. So on the floor for Denver, Fareed. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Kept alive. Out to Harris. Now Goodwin. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play. You got it. Let's get the ball.
Here's Freak. Shumpert in the corner. They set the pick. The dish to Freak. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers lead by 15. And don't. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans, the media, he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark perhaps the most demanding of all, are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, then there's Harris. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Dinwiddie in at the one spot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. The feed to Thompson. Evans kicks to Freak. And another miss by Cleveland. Denver's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Barton dishes to Laverne. Dinwiddie kicks to Laverne. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Laverne's got 6 here in this quarter.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Sanchez, the pass to Shumpert. 1:07 left here in the second. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Sanchez. Evans dishes to Thompson. Shumpert gets a wide-open look, finds himself wide open and drills it. Shumpert's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Dinwiddie kicks to Laverne. Lots of room. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 12 points. The points that time coming from Dinwiddie. Sanchez, the pass to Evans. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. The screen from Thompson. A drive by Shumpert. No luck.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers on top.
Kevin with LeBron.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Freak is up there with Cannon, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Shumpert's got 13 points. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's James. So out there for the Nuggets right now. Chandler and Fareed are at the center position. Sanchez, rebound by the Nuggets.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Shumpert dishes to Freak. Pulls up on the wing. The shot is off. And Denver the other way now. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Chandler. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 22. And Shumpert kicks to Freak. And the 3 off target. Nugget shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. To the middle. Here's Fareed. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LeBron James. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy.
1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. From past the arc, and that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Here's Sanchez. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Barton kicks to Fareed. Screen by Fareed. Gallinari wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Nuggets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Evans kicks to Cannon. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Lock at 6. Here's Shumpert. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Barton kicks to Gallinari. Drills it from outside.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
Nope.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. What was your approach defensively overall tonight, and how did it help dictate the pace?
Come out here, move the ball, and play defense. We knew they were going to try to force it into the big guys, so we wanted to trap them, make them turn the ball over.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this broadcast has not ended just yet. We've got the award-winning Ernie Johnson standing by here for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He had no problem getting back into a shooting rhythm to start the second half, nailing all 4 of his first 4 field goals. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves this stuff more than this. Get jealous. He feeds off that sport. Once they got behind him, unstoppable, man.
There's no doubt about it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Moments away at Wells Fargo Center, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, after 8 games, they're an outstanding 7-1. Things have come together for them very quickly here early in the season. Tonight we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. He says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan and Doris Burks on the sideline as well. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. For LeBron. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. On the court for Cleveland, Sanchez in a two-guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Irving in at the one. And Okafor slams it in.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Rogers. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Sanchez. Cleveland gets it back.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Smith kicks to Davis. Rebound by Smith.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good on the triple. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they're not afraid to just let it fly from here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the three-point shot.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Rogers. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Magic in Orlando.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never...
And so that brings the...
Hi, Kevin.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Here's James. Here's Irving. They've got Smith. Davis is out there with Okafor. Then it's Robert Covington. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Irving dishes to Freak. 6 to shoot. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. Okafor grabs the miss.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And stolen by James. Pass to Irving. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.